After shutting down the House of Representatives for almost 2 months at this point, because he was obviously afraid of having a vote on releasing the Epstein files, Mike Johnson is now trying to 100% reverse course and imply that it's actually not a big deal at all. Take a look.
She has said that she is going to be the 218th vote to force the discharge petition to release the Epstein files, et cetera, et cetera.
She has the right. I mean, that's immaterial to us. It's now a moot point, by the way. The Oversight Committee has been delving in deeply to the Epstein investigation, and they've released 43,000 pages of the Epstein files, more to come. Subpoenas are being complied with. By the way, the latest batch was the Epstein estate files that is not even considered in the discharge petition, was never mentioned, but that was a treasure trove of information, and they released his personal logs, his flight logs, his financial records, and even his daily calendar. So there's plenty of oversight. All of that information is going to be released to the public.
And again, so there he's look, first of all, he kept them shut down so that this vote wouldn't happen. Don't pretend to me that it's a moot point or that you don't actually care. If you didn't actually care, you would have sworn her in, as you could have on day one, more than 6 weeks ago, almost 7 weeks ago when she won. No, it's very much a point if you were willing to keep the government shut down. And of course, lied about it the entire time, saying that he couldn't actually swear her in until the government was reopened. By the way, now he's going to swear her in before the government is reopened. So I guess just to make sure that people got that he was lying, that's what he's going to do. There he claimed one of the reasons it's a moot point is, hey, we already got so many documents. I mean, we released these Epstein estate files. You should give us credit, except he didn't do that. It was the House Democrats that did that. He didn't push for it. Obviously, he is very enthusiastically participating in the cover up. At this point, I shouldn't need to convince you of that. He's making it very clear every day. And so she'll come in, Adelita Grijalva, she'll finally be sworn in. This is a massive injustice. They'll vote and we'll see, that will be the next step. But the cover up continues, and it's on the Democrats. I think it's on them to make sure that people know. I know there's so much else that happens every week, and it's easy to get distracted by other issues, but they have now on the Republican side, on the Trump regime side, for months and months and months at this point, they have made sure that we found out as little as possible about Jeffrey Epstein. And the people who cared earlier this year should still care. It's just as important. The victims are still out there, Jackson. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that they've put a lot of effort into not releasing these files, and I've seen no indication that they're gonna stop that they're gonna, one day give up the fight. And that's another issue with the Democrats caving on the shutdown, because now, what's the reason for them to be transparent? And I would not be surprised at all if Ghislaine Maxwell gets a commutation, because this dude just commuted. What's the name? George Santos.
Yep.
Like, what? I mean, like, what? Why? There was no reason to do that other than somebody probably paid him off. You know what I'm saying? All the people who have been guilty of different embezzlement crimes, white collar crimes that he's let off. So I kind of anticipate that he's gonna do this, because what difference does it make to Donald Trump at this point? His approval rating's already trash, but he don't want to hear that. He maybe he doesn't even believe it. I mean, I know he knows that, but he don't want to hear it. Yeah, he don't want to hear it. So I think that they're gonna continue to do everything they can to not get these files out.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing they've been truly consistent on now for literally months. We'll see, there's a few people in the House, a couple of Republicans that care about this. I know Marjorie Greene recently has been posturing as if she cares about it. Well, that's great. She needs to vote for this discharge petition, which she says she will, and I believe that she will. But that's not the end of it, okay? That's a step. She needs to continue to fight, and we'll see if she actually does. And in the meantime, by the way, you were talking about the pardons. And by the way, we could do a full show of just pardons. There's so many pardons every day that I want to cover that I can't, that are absolutely insane. But the most insane, perhaps, is the one that I think is inevitably coming at this point. Ghislaine Maxwell is going to be pardoned by Donald Trump. So just prepare your mind and your body for that. She's apparently going to be seeking a commutation. A whistleblower has now told House Democrats. So she wants basically the thing that George Santos got. She wants to be released. She's already getting preferential treatment. That's what the whistleblower says, but I don't need a whistleblower to know that. All the prisoners are saying that she's getting special treatment. The fact that she's in that prison at all is the special treatment. And lest you think that I'm being insane or Trump derangement syndrome and implying that he would pardon her, just remember all the really suspicious responses he's given when asked about whether he would, like this.
Would you consider a pardon or a commutation for Ghislaine Maxwell if
it's something I haven't thought about. It's really something
recommended.
It's something I'm allowed to do it, but it's something I have not thought about.
But you wouldn't rule it out, sir?
Pardon for who?
For Ghislaine Maxwell.
Well, I'm allowed to give her a pardon, but nobody's approached me with it. Nobody's asked me about it. It's in the news about that aspect of it, but right now it would be inappropriate to talk about it.
Why exactly would it be inappropriate? There is no easier question to be asked. Are you gonna pardon one of the most notorious sex predators in American history? Obviously not, no. That he should freak out on that reporter, be like, what the hell? Why are you even implying that I would, you sicko, you creep? Who would possibly do? That's the only appropriate answer. But instead, he has never said no. Never said no, never even hinted no, Jackson. So I think, yeah, I don't know, go on the betting markets or whatever and earn yourself some easy money because he's gonna pardon her. What do you think?
Yeah, that's literally the easiest question to answer in the world. Like, well, technically I could. I could do a lot of things technically. I could push the big red button, the nuclear football. I can do a lot of things, including commuting Ghislaine Maxwell. Like, yes, he's gonna do it. And again, all the people that he's pardoned, why wouldn't he do this? Yeah, and that's some of what's so scary about the next 3 years of this man's presidency. If he doesn't keel over from his McDonald's diet before that, but there's really no telling what this dude is gonna do. But yeah, he's gonna let her off. Of course he will.
Yeah, they've done a lot of insane stuff, but every year, every season's got to get crazier. They're gonna jump the shark, and I think that the Ghislaine Maxwell pardon is gonna be the true jumping the shark moment.